Thank you very much. Time for another guest, without whom you wouldn't be sat here. Would you please welcome to the stage to help us out with a sea shanty, Mr. Mick Peat. For those of you that don't know Mick, he's a patron of the folk arts, puts on lots and lots of gigs. He's sort of like dedicated his life to it, which is amazing. So another round of applause, Mick Peat. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down at Shinbo now. Well, Sally is the girl that I love dearly. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Well, Sally is the girl that I slice nearly. Bully down at Shinbo now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down at Shinbo now. When I get to St. Lou, I'm gonna steer for my Sally. Way, hey, bully in the alley. I throw her a line and make fast in a rally. Bully down in Shinbo now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbo now. I'm gonna make damn sure nobody's...
When I think of Derby, I think of Mick. When I think of John Tams and Coop, Boys and Simpson, I think of Mick. When I think of Warhorse, the concert, with John Tams and Barry Coop, or of Private Peaceful, the concert, I think of Mick. Of the warmth and generosity we always received from Mick and Celia after our long journeys up from Devon to Derby. And oh, the rolls. The huge ham rolls, the crisps, the beer, the biscuits. Always a feast of forbidden food. He worked tirelessly to make a success of every concert we did, filled halls like no one else, ironed out this problem or that, made them go away. With Mick there, we always went on stage in good heart, full of good cheer. But above all, he was passionate about folk people, folk song, the people and the music. What times he gave us. How we shall miss him. Michael and Claire.
So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down at Shinbo now. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. So help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down at Shinbo now. Mick Peat.
In comes me, all by me son. A right hotel to tell again. Stir up the fire and have a soup, and we'll do for you the Derby Doop.
As I was going to Derby all on a market day,
I met the finest ram, sir, that ever was fed on hay. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd have seen it the same as I. This tup was fat behind, sir, this tup was fat before. It measured 9 yards round, sir, if not a little more. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd have seen it the same as I.
Is there a butcher in this town? Just take this tup and bring him down.
Bob's a builder.
Nay, a butcher to be found, to bring this tup here, down to ground.
Bob's brother's a butcher.
Fetch him up to stick this tup. In he comes, with his knife and steel. He's sure to make this old tup squeal.
Hey-oh! Right. Where does the want him sticking? In his head or up his bum?
Please the son, just get it done.
The butcher that stuck this tup, sir, was covered all over in blood. And the boy that held the basin was washed away in the flood. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was known to lie. And if you'd have been to Derby, you'd have seen it the same as I.
For all our greed, there is no gain. For lo, our gentle tup lies slain.
And now our story's ended, we have no more to say. So, let's raise him up, this good old tup. Let's raise him up, this good old tup. Let's raise him up, this good old tup, and we'll be on our way. Poor old tup, poor old tup.
But sithee now, come close and mind, his eyes do shine when once were blind. Lo, for he is raised, all Derbyshire be praised. He'll tup again and prance, but first he'd like to dance.
Separating Derbyshire, folk music, and Mick Peat is a pointless exercise. They're so inextricably linked. Ripley-born Mick was a time-served master craftsman. As it said on his truck, M.J. Peat, traditional builder. Having witnessed Harry Webb playing his first gig as Cliff Richard at Ripley's Regal Ballroom, beyond thousands of us give thanks the magnet of folk music attracted him. He began performing at Alfreton's upstairs cellar in the 60s, before setting up his own folk club and, with the Ripley Wayfarers, toured professionally with numerous TV and radio broadcasts, recording 6 albums over a 25-year period. Mick's next venture, alongside Barry Coop, was the highly acclaimed Rogues Gallery, who went on to perform and create the music score for the Northern Mysteries in a record-breaking run at Sheffield's Crucible Theatre. Mick was one of the longest-serving presenters and best-known voices on BBC Radio Derby, with his Folkwaves show, a 25-year tenure syndicated across the East Midlands. Following the tragic Boxing Day tsunami of 2004, the Derbyshire Volunteers was formed and remains ongoing, a free-giving assembly of local musicians intent on raising charitable funding, and Mick was the first in line, often referring to himself with his usual self-deprecation as Private Pete, when Field Marshal was nearer his rank. More recently, as a successful promoter, he established the Derby Folk Festival, building it to achieve national status, annually breaking records and massively improving the local economy. Mick holds the Andy Potter Award for services to community arts and was recently awarded the prestigious Gold Badge, the highest order of the English Folk Dance and Song Society. He lived for many years in Fritchley, Derbyshire, in a cottage he largely built himself, with his wife Celia and lots of cats. A service officiated by Canon Dave Perkins, a fellow musician and vicar to the Duke of Devonshire, will be held at Fritchley Methodist Chapel. Had these been normal times, Derby Cathedral would have been filled. Not unusual for Mick. A full house.
It gives me the greatest of pleasure to present to you for a lifetime of hard work and achievement in promoting and perpetuating quality traditional folk music and dance activities across Derbyshire and the East Midlands. And so it's only up to me now to give you this English Folk Dance and Song Society Gold Badge Award.
Thank you. What can I say? I have made myself some notes because I saw this coming, but thank you. I'm honoured to receive this Gold Badge Award for something I've been part of for this last 50 years. This folk scene for me is not just about music, it's about the people, the wonderful people who patronise, promote song and dance in this country. What we've achieved in Derbyshire wouldn't have been possible without all my folk friends on the scene, and in particular my wife Celia. Thank you, English Folk Dance and Song Society. Thank you, all my friends on the folk scene. I shall wear this badge with pride.
The Archangel Gabriel appears to Mary.
Gabriel am I, from heaven sent, on an errand from the King of bliss. To thee, my lady most reverent, dread thee note, Maid Mary of this. Thy virtue with bright beams abound, and with great grace thou shalt be found, conceiving here upon the ground the Son of God on throne. He shall be born to thee alone.
I marvel now at what I see. I do not doubt these words to me, but ask thee now, how can this be?
The Holy Ghost in thee shall light from the favour that is on height. Thy soul to shadow with great virtue. These words, me do, they are right true. This child of thee that shall be born to save mankind that is forlorn, the second of the Trinity, the devil's power destroy shall he. Through thy body bear that babe that all bliss shall renew, the lantern of all light. All blessing fall on you.
Farewell, Gabriel. The Lord's will be done. and of my body for to be the second of the Trinity, the Son, to walk the world and set all mankind free. This marvel I right proudly keep unto the I nativity. For now I must lay down to sleep. God keep me from adversity.
Lulu.